So I'm a new dad and first time public speaker in front of a live studio audience. So I'm rocking baby brain and stage fright like nobody's business right now. You want to talk about awkward spaces. So in 2001, I worked at this hotel in Victoria at the front desk. And there was this newspaper deliverer, Don, who used to come in and hang out in the lobby and chat with my coworker. Now, Don had, for lack of a better word, very obvious physical and developmental disabilities. We'll get back to Don. Now, there are these words that we use in our language every day that, for one reason or another, tend to fade out of common use because they're not appropriate. For example, in the 90s, gay was a big one when I was in high school, you know, as an adjective. That was so gay, this was so gay, everything was so gay. Well, for me, in 2001, the word was retarded. And on the morning in question, I came into work, and being 20 or 21, I was probably a little hungover, and I was on fire, chatting up a storm. I was using the word retarded like a first-year English student uses the comma, unthinkingly and everywhere. Whether it was for something positive, like that band last night was retarded, or something negative, like a politician saying something I didn't like. What a retard that guy was. So this morning in particular, I look back at it now and I feel like every other word out of my mouth was retarded. About halfway through the shift, my coworker, really calmly, he says to me, "Hey, you know Don that comes in here and delivers the paper?" "Yeah." "Well, that's my brother." Oh. I can say honestly, for the first time in my life, I really understood what it was to flush with shame. My hands started shaking. My face was on fire. In fact, my ears a little bit right now, just thinking about it. My heart was beating really fast, and all of the things I wanted to say, it's not what I meant. Or what does it matter? What does it matter what words I use? Or don't be so sensitive. Thankfully, what came out of my mouth was, "I'm sorry." It had never even occurred to me that that word was associated with people in any way. So why do I talk about this? Is because retarded is a word that we still use commonly all the time. I hear it very often. And the words we use, they create a reality. And so when somebody says to you, "The words you're using hurt me," it's not a personal attack. It's a moment to pause, reflect, and mostly just to listen. Thank you.